Hello, everyone. Finishing Article 13 through 30. Article 13 states everyone has the right to freedom of movement and residence within the borders of each state. Everyone has the right to leave any country, including his own, and return to his own country. Article 14. Everyone has the right to seek and enjoy in other countries asylum from persecution. This right might not be invoked in the case of prosecutions generally arising from non-political crimes or from acts contrary to the purpose and principles of the United Nations. Article 15. Everyone has the right to nationality, and no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality nor denied the right to change his nationality. Article 16. Men and women of full age without any limitation due to race, nationality, or religion have the right to marry and to found a family. They are entitled to equal rights as to marriage, during marriage, and its dissolution. Marriage shall be entered into only with free and full consent of intending spouses. The family is the natural and fundamental group unit of society and is entitled to protection by society and the state. Article 17. Everyone has the right to own property alone as well as in association with others. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property. Article 18. Everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. This right includes freedom to change his religion or belief, and freedom either alone or in community with others and in public or private to manifest its religion or belief in teachings, practice, worship, and observance. Article 19. Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information, ideas through any media and regardless of frontiers. Freedom of religion means that everyone is universal, means that God is universal. God is an infinity and beyond. So if that's my opinion, that's my think, therefore there is, and that means that all religions are to hold that God is worshipped by every God. It doesn't matter what religion you come from. Therefore, it is what it is, and religion is what it is. Therefore, infinity beyond, because everybody serves a God. Therefore, God is creator, and God is divine. God is an open entity that therefore has created all living beings, and therefore God is an infinite God that has manifested and made everyone a creation. Like there was a situation where I knew somebody was not right, and then I said and got a tingle. So God is infinity. God is everything. God is a branch. God is a vine, and therefore everybody was created by God. Article 20. Everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. No one may be compelled to belong to an association. Meaning I do not have to belong to Washington, D.C. or compelled by Washington, D.C. and I shouldn't have to belong to somebody. So therefore I am not theirs. I am my own entity. Article 21. Everyone has the right to take part in the government of his country directly or through freely chosen representatives. Everyone has the right of equal access to public service in his country. The will of the people shall be the bias of the authority of government. This will and shall be expressed in periodic and genuine elections, which shall be by universal and equal suffrage, and shall be held by secret vote or equivalent free voting procedures. Article 22. Everyone as a member of society has the right to Social Security and is entitled to realization through national effort and international cooperation and in accordance with the organization and resources of each state of the economic, social, and cultural rights disappearance for his dignity and the free development of his personality, which is kind of hard because I know I don't have certain disabilities and yet they deny it, so they break that law here, which I wish that this was truly enforced, but can't be choosy here because everyone has the right to work, to free choice of an employment, to just and favorable conditions of work, and to protection against unemployment. Everyone without any discrimination has the right to equal pay or equal work. Everyone who has the right to just and favorable remuneration, ensuring for himself and his family an existence worthy of human dignity and supplemented if necessary by other means of social protection. Everyone has the right to form and join trade unions for the protection of his interests. And everyone has the right to rest and leisure. Oh, thank goodness. Including reasonable limitation of working hours and periodic holiday pays. Everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for the health and well-being of himself and of his family, including food, clothing, housing, and medical care and necessary social services, and the right to security in the event of unemployment, sickness, disability, widowhood, old age, or other lack of livelihood in circumstances beyond his control. Motherhood and childhood are entitled to special care and assistance. All children, whether born in or out of wedlock, shall enjoy the social protection. Everyone has the right to education. Education shall be free, at least in the elementary and the fundamental stages. Elementary education shall be compulsory. Technical and professional education shall be made generally available, and higher education shall be equally accessible to all on the basis of the merit. Education shall be directed to the full development of human personality and to the strengthening of respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. It shall promote understanding, tolerance, and friendship among all nations, racial or religious groups, and shall further the activities of the United Nations for the maintenance of peace. Parents have a prior right to choose the kind of education that shall be given to their children. Article 27, everyone has the right to freely to participate in the cultural life of the community, to enjoy the arts, and to share scientific achievements and its benefits. Everyone has the right to protection of the moral and material interests resulting from any scientific, literary, or artistic production of which he is the author. Article 27. Article 28 is entitled to a social and international order in which the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration can be fully realized. Article 29, everyone has the duties to the community in which alone the free and full development of his personality is possible in the exercise of his rights and freedoms. Everyone shall be subject only to such limitations as are determined by law solely for the purpose of securing due recognition and respect for the rights and freedoms of others and of meeting the just requirements of morality, public order, and the general welfare in a democratic society if chosen be. These rights and freedoms may in no case be exercised contrary to the purpose and principles of the United Nations. And Article 30, nothing in the Declaration may be interpreted as implying for any state, group, or person any right engaging in an activity or perform any act aimed at the destruction of the rights and freedoms set forth herein. And every right that is given within the Articles of 30 are the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And that, for me, folks, is what I highly believe in and I highly promote because of the United Nations. And as of Allison and taking classes, I take classes in Coursera, Allison, and edX. And therefore, I always find education in everything else. I have been on campuses. I have been on places. The University of Virginia compound for trying to help find the cure for a friend for cancer. So I have done many things, but education is the very forefront in which I believe in. I also believe in everything that Shakira says, because everything she has said is very true, and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is something I truly believe in, and I sponsor very highly in. Thank you very much for your time, consideration, and prompt attention in this matter, and God bless. Peace out.